Welcome to the Green Album, everybody, by Teeny Tiny Stevies. We're here to talk about each song, the ideas behind them, and the writing and recording process. So let's go, Byll.
Yes, we are, Beth. Hello, I'm Byll.
And I'm Beth, and this is No Place I'd Rather Be. And hey, I really like this song. I just would like to start by saying I really like this song.
Yeah.
I get the feeling that Bill's never really quite liked it.
No. But you would agree to say this was the problem song.
It was a problem song.
It was the problem
Yeah.
song from the album.
It was a problem from the moment it was written right up.
I don't know. I wouldn't say that, but I would actually say I can't even work out why it was the problem
Yeah,
song.
that's
That
still-
was the strangest thing about it. There's
Yeah.
always one, I reckon, in a bunch of songs. I like this song. I love the vibe of this song. I love the rhythm. Like from the start of this song makes
Yeah.
me happy when
Yeah.
it starts. You know, I'm like, yeah, I love this vibe. I love it.
Yeah, we're driving somewhere.
Let's go. Like
going on holiday.
Yeah. It's like, one of the reference tracks was the Doobie Brothers. Listen to the music, you know. Jason Mraz, Might As Well Dance. It's a great tune.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I think one of the things we came up against in the studio was like how to make each verse.
How do we lift it?
lift it?
So usually when you're arranging a song, you often maybe keep some things back to then, unveil some things or unleash some things throughout.
And by things, she means sounds.
Sounds,
Yes.
over the 2 or 3 minutes that it
Yes.
might be in length.
Yeah.
But we found it difficult to actually give this little lifts throughout the song.
Yeah.
Which is hilarious because it's a very short song.
Very short, but we got quite obsessed with it. We're sort of just like, oh, it just feels like it needs something. We tried lots of things. One of the things we did, Beth, which I think might be your favourite. Yeah. I'm not ashamed to say I came up with a spectacular backing vocal part that goes quite literally like this. Doobie-doo, doobie-doo, doobie-doo. And we kind of put an effect over the top of it because we were like, that probably would have been a part that if we had an instrument to play something, to kind of play that or whatever, it probably would have been better. But, we'd finished with that and we were just doing BVs at this stage. So we kind of sang this part. And then to make it sound less like doobie-doo, we put a sort of effect over it so it sounded more like
Cooler.
like doobie-doo, doobie-doo. Like
It sounded a little daggy.
Yeah,
As a
super daggy.
doobie-doo.
Doobie-doo.
Okay, I can't believe we're spending this much time talking about it. Doobie-doo.
Doobie-doo. Now you won't be able to listen to this song without hearing the doobie-doo. So I'll tell you when it comes in. I think it comes in after the second chorus. Is that it? Just after the second chorus.
Yeah. I mean, look, don't go looking for it.
Because do you remember as well when we got the final mix back from Craig? He turned them up way too loud.
Yeah, real feature.
It was
Let's bring that.
It was
way
a real
back.
feature. And then we didn't want to be like annoying going back and forth with mixing, but we had to because we were just so shocked by how full on those doobie-doos were. So it would be like a normal song just going along and then they went doobie-doo, doobie-doo. We're
right.
like, wow, rein them back in. So that's what we did. And so hopefully now it's just a real subtle thing off in the background after the second chorus. It just lifts the song and you wouldn't have even noticed if you didn't listen to this episode.
That's right. We also didn't really know how to end the song because
Oh my
it got to the end
gosh.
of that chorus each time and we were like, it just feels like it wants to go back and vamp on that first chord
Yes.
again. And originally we did have 3 hits at the end. No place that I'd rather be. So 3 hits and then just over time that just felt more and
Not
more
bad. Daggy again.
daggy. So we cut it and we muted those last 2 hits.
Yeah, it's welcome to the studio. These are the things that happen in the studio. You've got to cut the fat off your own work, I think, and I think that's the sign of, having good perspective, maybe
Yeah, maturity.
and immaturity, and you've got to have all of those things. All those things in soup to make a good song and to make a good record. Was this one of the songs where the chorus was too high for you to sing?
Yes, definitely.
I have a memory of then me going to you, Beth, move aside, I'll do it, and then stepping up and realising the chorus was also too high for me to sing.
Yeah, I remember this being a slightly tense moment between the two of us.
Was it?
Yeah,
I'm not
'cause
sure
you
that
were
I was
giving-
feeling that.
You were giving me some direction of how to sing it. And
that?
I knew that I couldn't sing it in the way that you were wanting me to sing it. But I said, hey, you know what, Byll? I think you should sing it.
Yeah, and I said,
And I
move aside. Watch
encouraged
this.
you
This
to
is what
take over.
This is what I want you to do. And then,
Right.
yeah, I was probably just super duper pitchy. Anyway, we got there in the end. But not without a hoarse voice by the end of the day. And that is No Place I'd Rather Be.